Lakewood?
I used to go there.
Yeah? Well, I have a little girl who is not much younger than you guys. She is 5 and she's in kindergarten. And she is part of who I wrote this book for. So I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm a mom of 2 children, and I am a wife. Of course, that's my husband back there. I am not originally from Texas. I'm originally from Florida. So how many of you have ever met an author before? Raise your hand if you've met one.
I did right now.
Wow. Besides me. Anybody besides me? No? Everybody's awesome. That's a lot of hands up. Okay. How many of you have ever seen snow? Raise your hand.
Excuse me. Look at Miss Cochran. When there's a question asked, you don't need to comment after. It'll take too much time, and then Miss Coots won't get done with her presentation.
Yep, we just need to raise our hands and put them down. How many of you have ever made a snowman before? Yeah, we've all made snowman.
Good job, Cindy.
Awesome. Very good. Okay.
No comments.
All right, so at this point, I am going to start reading a little bit of Jason, Lizzy, and the Snowman Village. I'm going to introduce you to Jason, Lizzy, and their snowman friend. His name is Morty. Okay? All right, so give me just a second to get my page turned here. All right. Chapter 1. Lizzy peeked from underneath her covers and listened, holding her breath. Everything looked big and scary in her new room. Shadows lurked in the corners and crowded under the dresser. With a quick exhale, she threw the covers back and jumped down from the bed. She raced to the door, pulled it open, and tiptoed into the hallway. JJ, are you awake? Lizzy whispered from the dimly lit doorway. Yeah, he whispered and sat up in bed. Lizzy tiptoed into the room and closed the door behind her. Her shadow flitted through the moonlight and she crawled into the bed. What's wrong, sis? Did you have a bad dream? Lizzy shook her head. My new room is scary, and I miss home. Texas is our home now. Don't you miss Chicago? Just a little? I don't know. Maybe a little, Jason hesitated. I do miss playing in the snow. Me too. Lizzy snuggled up next to him. Do you think we'll have any snow for Christmas? Jason shrugged. I don't think so, sis. It hardly ever snows in Texas. Will Santa still come if it doesn't snow? Of course. It doesn't snow everywhere on Christmas. But what about Rudolph? He needs to guide the sleigh through the snow, right? Jason sat still and didn't answer for a long time. I guess no snow just makes Santa's job easier. Well, I think we should wish for snow. Oh, come on, Lizzy. That'll never work. Sure it will. If you wish on a star, it will. Haven't you ever heard of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Lizzy slid out of the bed, grabbed his hand, and tugged. Come on, JJ. If we both do it, it'll definitely come true. Jason groaned at his baby sister, but let her drag him to the window. Okay, repeat after me. Lizzy tucked her short brown hair behind each ear, then clasped her hands in front of her and looked up into the sky for the biggest, brightest star she could find. I wish I may, I wish I might, have this wish I wish tonight. I wish with all my might and all my heart for it to snow. Jason repeated after her. They stared through the window into the darkened sky. Neither moved. Lizzy barely breathed as they waited. Jason sat back and said in a harsh voice, I told you it wouldn't work. Lizzy sat down with her back against the wall. Maybe it doesn't happen right away. Yeah, whatever. Jason flopped under the bed. Go back to sleep. Lizzy looked out the window one more time, hoping to see one small snowflake. Not seeing any, she trudged back to her room. The next morning, jolted Jason from his sleep. Jason! Jason! Come quick! Lizzy called from her bedroom across the hall. He sat up, rubbing sleep from his eyes. What now, Lizzy? It's snowing! Are you kidding me? He said. I told you, it doesn't snow in Texas. No, Jason, look! He walked over to the window in his bedroom. Even before he reached the windowsill, he saw the small pile of snow mounted against the glass. A thick blanket of white snow, untouched and sparkling in the bright sunlight, covered the backyard. Lizzy looked at him with a smug smile. I told you the wish would work. I can't believe it. He stared out the window wide-eyed. That wish did work. Come on, let's go outside. Lizzy hurried to pull on her bright pink snowsuit, still packed in a winter box they brought from Chicago. The arms were a little short, but her gloves made up the gap. She tugged on her boots, ignoring the pinch of her littlest toe. Then she hurried down the stairs, Jason right behind her. In the kitchen, their mother stood at the sink pouring a cup of steaming coffee. Mom, it snowed. Can we go play? I know. I can't believe it snowed. Thought we left the snow up north when we moved here. She sighed and took a sip of her coffee. Oh well, you still have to eat your breakfast, snow or not. You too, Lizzy. She set 2 bowls of steaming oatmeal before them. The weatherman got it really wrong this time. He said it would be 80 degrees today. She looked out the back window. Apparently not. As soon as they both finished and put their dishes in the sink, they looked at their mother. Now can we go play? Their mother nodded. Just be back in time for lunch. Lizzy squealed and they ran out the front door. She immediately threw herself on the back in a clean patch of snow and began moving her arms back and forth as though she were doing jumping jacks. Carefully, she stood in the center and looked down at the snow angel she'd just made. A clump of packed snow hit Lizzy in the shoulder. Hey, Jay, don't do that. Lizzy ducked from the next snowball. Snowball fight, Jason announced. He lobbed another snowball at his little sister. Giggling, she scooped up a handful of snow, packed it tightly, and then threw it as hard as she could. Bullseye, she squealed as the snowball hit Jason in the stomach. I'm gonna get you for that, Jason said. Lizzy ran for the side of the house and the big backyard that led into the neighbor's field. Her breath became a vapor cloud in the air as she shrieked, running through the thick snow. She turned her head and saw Jason right behind her with his arm outstretched to catch her shoulder. Squealing, she zipped sideways and out of reach. Then he caught the hood of her coat and yanked her to the soft snow. Then he began tickling her. They wrestled in the snow, Lizzy giggling and breathless. Finally, she stopped moving. Stop! I give! You win! She could barely speak. She was panting so hard. Jason sat up with his clothes covered in snow. I think it's almost lunchtime. We better get home or Mom will get worried. He stood and brushed snow off his clothes and helped her to his feet. But where are we? She asked, turning around to look back the way they'd come. Partly melted and messy snow showed where they'd wrestled, but otherwise looked untouched. Nearby, Lizzy could see a small clump of trees, but no houses. I don't know. We didn't go that far. Where's Mr. Whitmire's house? Look, over there. Lizzy pointed to a small grouping of buildings in the distance. Maybe someone there can tell us where we are. Remember what Mom says. We're not supposed to talk to strangers, Jason said. Well, what do you think we should do?